I'm sure a few of you might remember this big gold quartz specimen here. We're gonna find out exactly, finally, how much gold is in here. I'm glad that it got the well-deserved attention from you guys. It makes me feel a little less bad for crushing this rock here into powder. We're gonna do a little calculation with the help of a specific gravity test. Then of course we're gonna crush it down, we're gonna pan out the fines, and then we're gonna melt the gold into a button. My guess already was, on the day that I found it, I said 10 grams of gold, so I'll stick to that. I'd be happy with 10 grams. Please let me know in the comment section how much gold do you think is in here. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up. It goes a long way for the channel. Thanks guys. I'm gonna get everything set up, and in the meantime I'll show you a little recap of the day I found this gold specimen. Definite signal, absolute screamer. So I kicked that quartz rock out of the road, swung the detector again, nothing there. Definitely gold going around here and through there. You can actually see where it was buried. And I can see little bits of gold up in there as well, plus that big chunk down there. But yeah, can we agree that I found a massive sunbaker? Oh wow, awesome. Happy days! This weighs about 2 to 3 kilos. Oh, probably even 4 kilos. To calculate the amount of gold in a specimen, there is a formula. So all we need for that is a set of accurate scales. We need a pen and a paper. We need a container which is big enough to fit the specimen. We need some water to submerge the specie, and also we need a string. When I weighed the specie originally, my luggage scales is all I had for this, and they were saying that the specie weighed about 3 kilos. It's actually a lot heavier than I thought. 3.78 kilos. Next up, we want to find out how much the specie weighs in water. You just put a string or maybe wire around your specimen. It's got to swing in the container freely. All the bubbles came up to the surface. Got the specie secured. It's not touching the sides or the bottom. It's fully submerged. It's just that the wind is making my trailer shake a bit, which is why the surface of the water is a bit in movement here. But now we're getting a constant reading of 1.422 kilos. All we gotta do now is put it into the formula. I've used different formulas and different calculations. Unfortunately, all formulas come up with a similar result, which is giving me a negative amount of gold in this rock. We can see the gold, so that can't be. Every mineral has a specific gravity. Gold is on 19.32 for 24 karat gold. For quartz it's between 2.6 and 2.65. So there is a little bit of a variation in this formula. Plus there might be a bit of ironstone in our rock. You can only calculate gold and quartz, or gold and ironstone, not gold, quartz and ironstone together in one rock. That is exactly the reason why it's so hard to sell gold while it's still in the rock. Let's go to town, crush down this rock, and finally find out how much gold is in it. Just a quick explanation of the terms here. A specimen is gold mixed with another rock. I will also say specie. Other people might say a spec or a specky. They all refer to a gold specimen. I know there's gonna be quite a few people out there judging me for crushing such a big specimen, saying that it would be worth more as a specie compared to just the amount of gold in it. That I should try and sell it for more than the actual gold content in it. In theory, it's a good idea to find somebody who's gonna pay more money for it than it's actually worth. But it's just about finding such a person. And even after 100,000 people viewed this video, I haven't gotten an offer. So let's just crush it down, get the gold out, and then I can sell it and put it back into my gear. But I'm glad that I get to present these beautiful pieces so that they all get the well-deserved attention from you guys. Not as much as I was hoping.
Oh, that's a fracture surface anyway. It'd be pretty hard to see something on there.
Yeah, I was hoping to see a bit more.
Solid gold inside would be, would be nice.
Oh yeah, definitely in here. Looks like a bit of pyrite in here.
It's not uncommon to see pyrite in quartz at the surface, but usually it oxidizes pretty quickly.
Yeah, okay.
Out in the elements, so often you just see the little square holes where it's been and oxidized and kind of just disappeared. Does the hammer smell?
Yes, like a flint smell?
Yeah, like match heads or...
Yes.
Yeah. So often you'll smell that in quartz, even if you don't see any sulfides, there'll be some in there. Whenever I'm walking around the bush, constantly smelling the end of the hammer, and if I've got fieldies or something with me, they're like, what are you doing?
Because the feeder hole of the crusher can only take certain rock sizes, it is necessary to make small enough pieces out of our specie here. This one here, you can see the gold up in there and through here. Bit of gold up in there. Oh yeah, there's a bit in here, going through there. And now the last chunk with the big gold in it. Let's see what we've got. That's the bulk of the gold on the outside here. Unfortunately, not much on the inside. Yeah, a little bit up in here as well, but it's not very thick. Oh yeah, there's gold in here. At least it's visible. And the last one, the big one. Held together by gold. So yeah, it looks like it's really only on the surface here. Oh yeah, there's a little bit inside here, but unfortunately not as much as I was hoping for. Looks nice. Oh, that's nice. Beautiful. Through the white quartz. A bit unusual. These are pieces that are more interesting because the gold is going through a little bit more. That's where the thick end was on the outside. But yeah, it looks like it's more on the outside.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Did you see any quartz blows or anything sticking out of the ground around where you were?
Yes, there is outcrops on the hills,
yeah.
But I mainly walked up and down that creek and I haven't been back since. Yeah, I'm not quite finished with that area at all because I found that in the creek.
Yeah.
So it could have come from, 2 kilometers upstream.
Like it looks a bit round on the surface there, but a big rock like that's not going to have gone too far.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely head back there.
When I turn it on, you want to just hold the bucket up, gently feed it in.
Yeah.
The vibrations will kind of help it go in as well.
Quick.
Yeah.
Heaps quicker than by hand.
Let's shake this out as best we can. And you can see some little balls of gold there.
Oh, yes. Yeah, awesome.
I have to get something to get these bits out. You can see a few bits of gold stuck in there as well.
Yeah, there's a ball. Gold ball. So that's actually pretty fine. This turned out into a real fine powder. Something that I could have never done by hand. And if we have a look in this pan here, we can actually see big round balls of gold. How good is that? There's one. There's another one. But they'll be easy to pan out later on.
It's like even quite a few small little flakes in the bottom, if they're absolutely minuscule, they weigh nothing.
Oh, that's looking good. Balls keep rolling.
Oh yeah. Do you want the magnet?
Magnet? Oh, for the black.
Yeah.
Ah. Do I press? No, I don't press. Oh yeah, okay. See, I don't have one of these. Is that how you do it? And then
pick it all up, just everything. Wow, there's heaps in there. And then you put it back in the water, just to make sure you haven't collected any gold with it.
Ah, then you can see it.
Yeah, and then you just move it around and make sure that all the gold is left. You can do it like a few times if you want.
Yeah, okay.
Just to make sure you don't accidentally pick up any gold.
So is that metal or black sands and magnetites?
Both. Yeah, if you want to keep that separate. Bit of water to get that off me. But yeah, then you can pan that afterwards and see if you end up with anything.
That looks pretty good. And this is the final result. I estimated 10 grams. I'm not sure if I'm getting that. I think I might be lucky if it's half.
It's pretty decent on the side of the rock.
Yeah, I know, but it must have been all on the side and not inside.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm so glad this rock is finally crushed down into powder. And how quick was it? I can't imagine the effort I'd have to go through by crushing this rock by hand. So I'm very, very grateful for Alex for letting me use his equipment, being so patient with me, explaining everything as well. And it was really interesting to listen to his opinion with his geological background. I'm glad we're one step further. So all we gotta do now is melt it down. Been to the post office, picked up my brand new gold furnace from Hobosgoldau. So we're gonna give that a try today. Here we've got the furnace. We've got 2 propane bottles on either side. Now, it would be heaps better to use MAP gas. They are the yellow bottles, but unfortunately they don't sell these in town, so we're gonna make do with what we've got here. It's just gonna take a little bit longer than MAP gas because propane doesn't burn as hot. I'm gonna put the gold in here with a flux, which is a mix out of borax and sodium carbonate, I believe. I hope it's gonna work. Wish me luck. Yeah, I don't think we've got quite 10 grams in here, but we might be surprised. Might just be very compressed. The powder is a flux and it just helps reduce the melting point of the gold and also extract all the impurities like ironstone and quartz, for example. We're coming to the part I'm most nervous about. So on to the left and then the lighter. Oh my god. Oh, not that much. Oh. Okay. Put it in there. Oh. No, that's no good. For some reason the flame went out. Why did the flame go out? This is too nerve-wracking for me. We're gonna give it another try. Okay, that's on. Okay, that's number 2. Oh, it's gone out. I'll turn them off. I don't know why the torches keep going out.
I decided to see my mates Adrian and Clint to work out where I went wrong. After setting everything up in a more protected area, we believe that it was just a little bit too windy where I tried to melt the gold.
Looks like it's starting to get hot.
I think just let it go for a bit. It's starting to pull all that together.
Oh, I'm glad it's working now.
Oh yeah, see it's glowing, yeah. Because, yeah, the actual steel of it, now they'll put that one more at it.
Yeah, it's getting real red. It's starting to come in together, isn't it?
It's trying to, but I think maybe a little bit more borax. It's glowing orange, isn't it?
Is it glowing or what?
It's all glowing, yeah. So is the crucible.
Mm.
You still see a couple of chunks in it, eh?
Yeah, I think a bit longer.
You'll see when the gold is melted and completely mixed in with the flux. This is the time to remove the crucible out of the furnace, to either pour it into a mold, if you've got a good amount in it, but we decided to just tip the molten mass into a cup filled with water.
One little button.
Mmm. Does it look like 10 grams to you guys? Oh, that turned out nice and shiny.
What do you reckon?
I reckon 6. What's your guess?
5.
6. 7.
Oh, 6.7. Yeah, okay.
Woohoo! I was closest.
Not quite 10 grams, but
7's still good.
yeah, I reckon. Cool.
Well done.
Thanks for that, guys.
No worries.
Thanks again for watching. Like, share and subscribe.
They're both your line.
Yeah.
What's your line?
Cheers.
Cheers. Merry Christmas. You want to be on camera? Yep. Yep, like
Good big girl.
Well, thanks again for watching, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.